Welcome to Pit Stop, guys. So here we have the flagship BMW, the electric iteration of the 7 Series, which is the BMW i7. So I'm very excited while driving an electric car because being a flagship, BMW has put a lot of effort to make this car very special. So welcome to the video once again. i7 is very special, right? Not just because it's pricey. It gets 544 bhp of maximum power, 745 Newton meters of torque, 4.5 seconds to 100, and at the end of the day, it's a costly 2.7 ton luxury limousine. So let's get to know the car. Welcome to the review. Please do subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications, and please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. So let's kickstart our i7 review. So first thing is the design. So we get 5.4 meters in length altogether. So that means it's a lengthy car, and not just that, 5.4 meters in length and 3211 of wheelbase. That means it's a huge spacious car inside as well. And let's take a look at the front end first. So if you take a look at the front end, BMW first time ever it gets split headlamp design. That's very special. Not just that, these are Swarovski crystals inside on the DRLs. So that looks very premium, right? And it's one of the most special element of the i7 if you ask me. And BMW LED headlamps, and even the grille glows. You get an outline with DRLs and it glows at night, and it glows when you walk close to the car as well. So it's a very special lighting altogether. The grille, of course, it's a huge grille. It's completely closed. You get the cameras here, you get the camera washers here, you get a huge BMW logo. The radars and parking sensors are inside, and altogether it's a huge front face. Actually, the front face is extremely huge, and the road presence is out of the world if you ask me. So this is the BMW i7 for you guys. So this is how the front end looks. So this is the side profile of the BMW i7, and as I mentioned, it's 5.4 meters in length. And the wheelbase itself is 3211 over 3 meters. That means interior space also will be extremely good. So let's take a look at the side profile. First thing is that this gets an M badge treatment. That means it's an M kit added car. So we are getting M badges here, and let's take a look at the alloy wheels. So we are getting a 5-spoke alloy wheels, M alloy wheels. We get M badgings over here as well. BMW logo. It could have been made like, you know, a rotating logo kind of thing, so that it always remains stable, just like how we get in the M340i, but it's missing actually. It's not there. And we get blue brake calipers. It's a huge disc over there, and the tire size is even more interesting. It's a huge 255 section 40R21. So 21-inch wheels altogether, and with M brake calipers and all, it looks pretty sporty actually. And from the side, actually, what else is there on the side profile is that here we get a camera and the door handles. It's actually automatic doors. So actually you can open the doors in couple of ways. Say for example, you can open the door by pressing it here like this, or else you can just press this button. The door will open up for you like this. So actually there is a sensor actually. So even if you press the door, this one, it opens up, but obstacle should not be there. If an obstacle is being sensed, it will not open completely. Not just that, take a look at this design in the side glass. So it's just for an added privacy, a little bit of stickering work and design element over there. And so you can actually close all the doors, you can open all the doors, everything through the sensors or else just through the center console itself. So it's a lot of tech inside the BMW i7, and this is how the side profile of the car looks. Extremely long, right? But very special if you ask me. So one thing is that it's a pretty long car, and because of the long wheelbase, the i7's ground clearance is only 138 So that is pretty low, but surprisingly it was pretty easy to drive inside the city because you get a 20 lift as well. So 20 lift with the air suspension means in case inside city when you're driving, if you find a pothole, you can lift the car and you can drive it, and it was pretty manageable. I didn't find it very difficult to drive such a big car inside the city, especially with such low ground clearance. It was pretty drivable inside the city. I didn't have much complaints either. So that is about the ground clearance of the i7. So this is how the rear end of the i7 looks. Pretty big BMW logo, and here is the camera actually, surprisingly. So if you take a closer look, just in the logo itself we have a camera here, and the integration is pretty nice. And when you unlock the car, just take a look at the lights. Okay, the light actually dances and welcomes you all the way. So here we get an X-Drive badging, here we get an i7 badging, and right on the rear lights itself we get a chrome finish over here. And below we get a diffuser treatment, sort of a treatment. It looks pretty blingy and all nice if you ask me. I'll show you the boot as well. So the boot is like 500 liters of boot space, huge boot actually, pretty nice. And if you open this compartment, you get a small space as well to carry stuff. So pretty usable boot and electric boot. And this is how the rear end of the i7 looks. So the party happens on the inside of the car. So let's take a look at the interiors of the i7. So there's actually a lot of things to talk about the i7 interiors, because lot of party tricks. Actually, even the steering wheel is pretty special. The interior lighting is superbly special, and just take a look at the seats. The seats are extremely comfortable. It gets massage function, it gets heated function, it gets ventilated function. So altogether, all the seats are getting all these functions. So that's the biggest party trick if you ask me. So this is how the interior looks. We get two huge screens actually. This is a 14.9 inch screen right here, and this is actually a 12.4 inch screen if I'm not wrong. So the instrument cluster is also completely digital, the screen is also completely digital, and here we get the iDrive controls over here. Here we get the drive selector knob, which is also sort of a designed in a, so the instrument cluster is completely digital. The infotainment screen is completely digital, and it's very easy to use as well. You get all the controls in this actually if you check this out, automatic doors, and when you click open all doors, all the doors are getting opened, and if you click on close all doors, everything is getting closed, or else individually also you can open. Say for example, if you are a driver and if you want to welcome your passenger or else your owner, you can maybe specifically open the left door. You want to do that, you can do that. That's a pretty superb thing. So altogether, all the controls are right here. Even the AC controls can be controlled here, and surprisingly, just try to find out the AC vents, you will not be able to do that. So here are the AC vents actually. It's the design is fantabulous, but the AC vent blower angles can be changed with this small manual hard button. So that's actually pretty good, because it's pretty easy to use actually. So that's nice. And with the modes, the entire lighting and the entire theme of the car will be changed. Say for example, if you put it on relax mode, all the sun blinds and all the curtains will get closed. And in my modes, if you go again, if you put it on theater mode, again all the blinds will be closed. And if you put it on say for example like efficient mode, it will be altogether like an eco-proud mode. Even the lighting changes. So that's the best part. All these lights and everything will get changed, and when in the modes, the best one will be like digital art, because the entire theme will be changed. Just take a look at the lighting and just take a look at the screen theme and everything. So it's like completely new actually. Say for example, it also gets a sound as well. So it's been
with BMW. Start with the creation of the 18 BMW Up car.
Okay, so that's an digital art audio guide actually. So it gets a sound theme as well. So altogether, it's like a next level. The i7 is the flagship of the BMW, and altogether the i7 is actually next level in terms of the interior features. So in terms of the steering controls, I'll just take you through the basic controls actually. So this is an M Sport steering wheel. It's pretty nice to hold, and here we get a paddle actually. The paddle is actually for the boost function. So when you press the boost, For 10 seconds it will be activated for 10 seconds, just like a NOS in an Fast and Furious cars which we have seen. So for 10 seconds all the battery power will be used for your acceleration. So that's like exactly like the iteration of NOS in an ICE engine. That's other thing. And then we get the Bowers and Wilkins music system, and it's complete serene experience to travel and drive the BMW i7, if you ask me. So in the iDrive selector here we get couple of options. So this is the option to lift the car, and this is the parking camera options and stuff. And surprisingly, I'll show you one superb option. So right on the instrument cluster itself, this screen can be customized in numerous ways. So one of the most interesting customization is that you can actually turn this on. So this is the front camera view. You can see right on the speedometer instrument cluster. So that's pretty nice, because even the navigation will get integrated to this, and it will show the turn signals right on the real camera view road. So that means you will not miss out any turns. So that's it about the front row of the BMW i7. Altogether it's very special, tons of features and stuff. I believe I've not missed anything, but this is a very special car. So inside the magnificent 7 series, so if you ask me, this is the best place to be in the 7 series, because this is the Bose mode. Trust me guys, this is the best place. You can see how much legroom I am getting, how much headroom I am getting, and the sort of comfort this seat offers is out of the world. Here we get a 5.5 inch LCD screens on both the door pads. So actually you can unlock the screen, and then you click on seats, and the seat option will come up, and then you press this super cool Boss launch position setup. Just see how the car turns. It approximately takes up to 40 seconds if I'm not wrong. So just take a look at how the seat is going all the way. Oh my goodness. And just understand how precisely the seat goes, because the headrest goes all the way up to the windshield of the car, I mean the co-driver seat. Wow. So this is the best seat in the electric 7 series, the i7, trust me. So actually both seats can be converted to this Bose chair mode, or the pillow is superb. Okay, so actually we get a big center tunnel here, 2 AC vents and a small compartment. Supremely comfortable dual seats, and it comes with pillows, and you can do so many customization. Not just that, you thought like this is all the BMW i7 can offer. No guys, you are wrong. Wait for a second, I'll show you one more thing. Let me just adjust the driver seat for a moment. Okay, that should be fine. And now back to the Bose chair, and then we have one more option. One second, let me open the here we get the theater mode, a 31-inch 8K screen in the i7. How cool is this? So here the party begins. All the sun blinds are closed. It's the theater mode here, and you are actually offline, but you can actually watch Netflix, Prime, YouTube, or whatever it is, and you can relax over here. The seat gets massaging function. All the seats gets massaging function, but particularly the rear seat massages are slightly better, because you are not doing anything. You can actually relax and you can get your own heated massage, and that's one of the best thing. Actually you can actually adjust the angle of the screen. You can actually slide the screen, and you can do tons of customization as well. So I'm just folding it back, So just see how cool the screen is being folded up. Super cool, right? So this is the biggest party trick any limousine can get, and it's super cool. So altogether, this is luxury, guys. This is the electric i7 for you. So two people can travel in utmost luxury, and that's the i7. So the rear seat actually reclines 43.5 degrees, and it's actually very comfortable. I forgot to mention the reclining option actually, and the central handrest. Let me show you that actually. It gets a small mobile pad, and then when you open it up, you get a small compartment with two fast charging C type charging ports. That's it about the center armrest of the i7. Launch control and a drive in the BMW i7 electric. Oh my goodness, what a thrust. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. .7 tons of weight slicing through the air at over 200 kilometers per hour. Oh my BMW goodness. i7, but I would like to mention just one thing. The best way to drive an i7 is put it in maybe relax mode, and then you drive it in a calm way. You can still do triple digit speeds, and then also you will thoroughly enjoy driving the i7 because it's such a lovely, luxurious, silent, plush car to drive. Being the flagship, this is one of the best experiences, one of the best luxury limo you can buy in India currently. Of course, at the end of the day, this is bloody costly. So finally driving the i7, and my drive experience is like, this is Rolls-Royce level, because in terms of the plush experience, in terms of the silence, in terms of the silent cabin, everything, it feels like a Rolls-Royce, I should say, because it's that good. It's electric, so that there is no engine noise. Even if there is engine noise, all the cabin is well insulated. It's very, very silent inside, and such a serene experience to drive the car. Seriously, I thought, like, it will be I mean, of course, at the end of the day, it has different characters. Say for example, you choose the modes and you can see these many options: personal, sport, efficient, expressive, relax, theater mode, and digital art. So if you put it in sport mode, of course the car behaves a little bit different. It's actually a fast car, but still it goes even more faster. The throttle response is even more higher, and it works entirely in a different way altogether. But still, if you ask me, the 101 kilowatt hour battery pack, and it has got two synchronous motors, one in each axle. So it's an all-wheel drive electric car, and it takes you to 100 km per hour in just 4.5 seconds. So the acceleration thrust is actually insane. Not just that, here we get a boost mode. Can you see the boost mode? So what is a boost mode is that when you press the boost mode, for 10 seconds, you can see the timer as well on the screen. For 10 seconds, the battery, all the power from the battery goes in a linear way. So that means it works more like a nose in ICE engines. So just like a nose cylinder getting activated, the boost mode will get activated, and all the power goes up for like 10 seconds. So it goes like a supercar. Even the power figures are like supercar territory, because it has 544 bhp of maximum power and 745 newton meters of torque. So what happens is that this is actually the power figures and torque figures are supercar level, and of course, why this much power and torque means it's such a huge and heavy car, right? 5.4 meters in length, almost 2,700 kilograms in weight, to be precise 2,640 kilograms. So actually for almost 600 kilograms heavier than the normal 7 series petrol. So the i7, it's heavy, it's powerful, it's so easy to drive, it's so plush to drive. Only thing is that it has only got 136 mm of ground clearance, but it has got a 20 mm lift as well. So in case if you find bigger potholes or something like that, then you will have to use the lift option using the air suspension, and then you can actually go across the pothole without hitting the underbelly. So it's a easy car to drive. I thought like you will have to be careful when you're driving it inside the city, but no, it was a easy cakewalk, because it was not that hard to drive the car inside the city as well. So I'm pretty much surprised, and so in my opinion, I feel like the best way to drive the i7 is put it in relax mode and then you drive it in a calm way, because most of the people will be buying the i7 to be driven in a chauffeur mode. So in that way you can actually enjoy the Bose mode at the second row, and you can actually relax and you can have a very relaxed experience when you are traveling in the BMW i7. That's the best way to enjoy the car actually. Of course, it's fun to drive, it's very fast, the acceleration is insane, the power figures are good, it has got good range as well, and overall it's a great machine to drive. I don't have any complaints either, but the best way to enjoy the car and the best way to drive an i7 is in a relaxed mode, because you will thoroughly enjoy the car. You can turn on the massagers, and you can have lots of fun with the BMW i7. Everything about the i7 is ultra special, right? It's a very superb car, not just in terms of driving part, in terms of luxury, in terms of tech. It's a tech loaded palace, I would say, because the Bose chair mode is simply the best, and you enjoy traveling in Bose mode actually, and not just the Swarovski crystals, every element of the car is the best, and it's costly as well. So it's 1.95 crores ex showroom, and that means that almost 2.7 crores on road if I'm not wrong. And actually the polarizing design is one element which not everybody might agree that this is the best design, because not everybody are huge fans of this big grille, but apart from that the car looks fantabulous. It's a loaded luxury palace on wheels, superb tech, and good to drive as well. Good range. In terms of range, you get almost 600 kilometers. That means easily you can drive above 500 kilometers in real world conditions. So pretty surprised about the BMW i7, because one electric car in which I am very excited about might be the i7. It's loaded with tech, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications, and please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Bye bye.